Welcome back everybody to Outback Roaming Gnomes. In this video you're going to see me adding a feeder frame into our swarm hive, and I'm also checking the feeder on the top. The bottom deep box is a brood box that our swarm is in, and they are hard at work building out that frame. It's brand new, so they have to build out all that comb in order to start laying eggs and doing their bee magic. So I just took off an empty deep brood box, has no frames. I have a feeder sitting on this inside lid. You can see the bees on the top, and they are just loving that syrup. And as I open this, you're gonna see all those beautiful ladies hard at work. I'm kind of looking around, and I have to pull out 2 frames in order to fit that deep feeder. I was really concerned that I wasn't going to be able to get them enough food, or maybe not be able to check for a few days, so I opted to test out 2 different methods, and we're going to kind of see how it works out. How in the world did you get an apple in there? You can see on the top of those frames in the center of that brood box that the worker bees have moved down the frame and they're not sitting on the top right now. There's my feeder frame. I already have the syrup in it. And it took me a little bit, but I opted to just leave it without adding a frame to the side. It was just going to be a little too tight. So I'm going to put that inner cover back on. Still lots of ladies on both sides now. And as I was trying to set the lid down, they were crawling in and out. So I have to clean off this lid so I don't squish any. For those of you that don't know, if you squish a bee when you're working in there, they put off this pheromone that can smell like bananas, and it kind of alerts the rest of the hive that they're under attack. So I set that feeder back on top, but I saw one kind of roaming around on the lid, and she's going to be locked in and won't be able to get any feed, and she won't be able to get out. So here's my empty brood box. I set it back on to kind of have a space before that top lid and that inner cover so that no bees get in there. If they get in there, they're going to die. So putting the lid back on, and I'm all done. Here's a front shot. I installed that strap around that hive. The one on the left, that's a natural wood. That is our swarm hive. These 2 we picked up the day after we caught that swarm. That left one has a marked queen. She is new, 2026 queen. And they have about 2/3 of their hive full, so we opted to add a brood box to the top of them, give them a little bit more space. That right-hand side that right-hand side box, you can see a little closer view, very, very active. They did not have a queen, but they are working on making a queen. And they were kind of cramped too, so we opted to add a brood box to the top of that. I hope you enjoy watching these bees come and go from their entrance. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.